Welcome, welcome. Medicare Broker Solutions is July 30th, and we are 62 days out from October 1st when we can start sharing plan information.
It's coming up pretty quickly, y'all, so we'll be able to assist you with your Medicare options as we see there are going to be some changes coming up in 2021. So you don't want to miss out to see if there might be a more suitable plan for you. So give us a call. But Tony is going to share with you what his thoughts are with AEP, how it's going to look like as it relates to COVID. And then I'll kind of piggyback and give you my perspective of how I think it's going to look like.
Yeah, basically we're a little unsure on what's going to happen here. I think we're day by day with this whole virus situation. We're just kind of waiting on word on what's going to happen as far as us meeting clients in person. I know for me last year, I'd say 80 to 90% of the time I'm meeting somebody face to face, even if I'm driving 5 hours away to meet somebody for an enrollment. That's kind of the direction that we had to go with previously. I'm under the impression maybe that's going to change this year, and I think we have a little bit differing opinions, but we haven't got anything out from CMS yet. No direction from CMS. I'm actually on the website right now, if you can see behind me. They do come out and say we're putting patients first. So based on what's going on with the virus, who knows?
Right,
what's
right.
going to change, if we're going to be doing in-home appointments or if everything's going to be virtual. I know it's a little tough to get Medicare folks, to do these virtual appointments, I guess.
That's going to be a challenge.
Yeah, definitely. What are you thinking on this?
Well, Tony, we are closely connected with with the different carriers that we represent, and you and I have both been shared with that. We won't mention any particular carriers, but there is one here in the Kansas City local market that is not going to be sending out any agents to their home, which for us, you and I as independent brokers, it can be an opportunity for us to, be there for you guys. Obviously, we would take the precautions we would wear a mask. We would also, as a courtesy, ask you all to wear a mask while we meet in person. But I honestly think that is going to be a mixture, right? I honestly think that's going to be a mixture because, as you know, no one really knows how this COVID is going to play out. We don't know if it's going to be better, if it's going to be worse, or it's going to be the same. There's a lot of unknowns out there, but I do believe that there are going to be individuals like you that is going to need our help to find the right Medicare suitable plan for them. So it's going to give us an opportunity to sit in front of you, do our due diligence and checking out your doctors, your specialists, all of your medications, and your needs, most importantly, to find you the most suitable plan. So I think it's going to be a mixture of in-home appointments with some virtual. Virtual is going to be a new thing, Tony. So let's talk about that.
Yeah, I've always been on the virtual business side of things. Mm-hmm. That's kind of been something I think I've been ahead of a little bit on the older agents, but I don't know. It's I'm flipping through CMS here, and I don't really see any direction yet. I think it's going to be up to the carriers for now, and this is going to be a day by day. Probably going to change on a daily basis, if they're not allowing their inside agents or captive agents to go out to home appointments. That'll be up to the brokers like me and you. Then that's good news. But yeah, I also don't want to be a carrier of the virus or pick up the virus and be meeting. We're going to have to take precautions. Like I said, day by day, I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely some challenging times for you, for all of us. I agree with you, Tony, that this is changing day by day. We hear one thing today and we hear a different thing tomorrow. So it makes our job a lot tougher to really adapt and being able to communicate those changes to our clients and new prospects. But we will do our very best. I mean, That's all we can do is we will do our very best to adapt, pivot, make those adjustments as we need to do. But with your health, safety, and ours as well in mind. And yeah, I think with the virtual, I think with the Zoom, I've tested it out a few times, with some seniors. And I'll be honest with you, I had a client or a prospect, I take that back, he was 76 years old and was able to do Zoom pretty well with me with his iPad, which you have in front of you.
Yeah.
I know we talked about doing a video, and I know that will be coming. But we will be here for you all, most importantly, to help you to get to where you need to be with your Medicare coverage.
Yeah, I think that's all we can do is stay ready for whatever gets thrown at us. Given this year, we're about a little over halfway through. There's still a lot of stuff to figure out, but we are 62 days away from
62
when we can start sharing the 2021 plan information, and however we get the information out, we'll be ready to deliver that to you.
Yep, and just remember, the green light for us to talk to you about the new Medicare options when it comes to Medicare Advantage prescription drug plans, or MAPDs, is the green light goes October 1. So don't wait. Get a hold of Tony and I. Our contact information will be loaded at the end of this video.
I'm going to try and load it right above us or in front of us here. We're still learning how to do this YouTube thing. But yeah, get a hold of us. The sooner the better, because if you call us towards the end of AEP, we might, I don't know, it's just sometimes it gets crazy. And we don't know what it's going to look like this year as far as, traveling and things like that. But get a hold of us in September. That way, come October 1st, we'll be ready to present plan information or mail out any material to make your decision process easier, especially with everything going on right now.
Absolutely. Reach out to us. We'll look forward to hearing from you and meeting with you in person or virtually. Thank you so much.
Yeah.